Noche, you stay right here. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, guys. I'm here on Playa Sosua. I've been coming here every morning since Monday as part of my Fat to Fit to 50. Fat to fit means I'm trying to lose some weight. Well, not trying to. I am losing weight. I lost a couple of pounds since I've been really starting this, but you know, it is what it is. Um, I think I'm more enjoying coming to the beach just for the adventure of it. Early morning, getting up, walking along from my apartment to the beach here. It's great. That woman that just walked by, I send her love. I gotta tell you, she inspires me. She really, really does. So, guys, the topic today is, 100 to 300 bucks, 150 or whatever to 300 bucks a month on YouTube. I wanted to keep it real with you guys. You know, there's a lot of people that come here with YouTube channels already. And, they they are already vloggers. When I came here, I had a channel. And I would really encourage you guys to look at my videos from the past. Just go to like my videos and then go to oldest. And you'll see that I did a lot of preaching, a lot of soul coaching. This was like a decade ago. And when I came here, I kept the same channel because I wasn't planning on being a vlogger. I was just going to document my trip here and share it with people around the world that were thinking about coming here. Eventually, I made the decision to stay after being on a extended vacation for 3 months. I came here with the intention to go back home at some point, but it's been 3 years now. And when I was here for the first month, I was vlogging. It was fun and everything, but I had a business. I have a business that I work online as a soul coach and a writer. So I was able to not use vlogging as my form of income. And I still don't 3 years later. And a lot of people have the misconception of how much a YouTuber makes here in the Dominican Republic. And I don't know. I can't speak for the other vloggers that have way more subscribers and way more views. I can't speak for them, but I can only really speak for myself. And last month I got 165 bucks. That was the lowest that I've gotten since I've been here. But that's because I am doing a little bit of changing in my channel and my views have gone down a little bit. But again, I didn't come here as a vlogger hoping to make a lot of money on YouTube. I came here with no hopes. I just came here with the desire to be in paradise, not run from any problems in Canada where I come from. Oh, by the way, guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Cerise, Canadian, living here in the Dominican Republic. And so I wasn't running from anything in Canada. I love Canada. I loved where I was living, downtown Toronto, in one of the busiest parts. My son was living with me. He was a grown man. He was working and very proud of him. I didn't need to leave Canada to come here, but I did. And I started a brand new life, and part of it was vlogging. And, there's not a lot of money in it, but there's a lot of joy in it. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Sí, bien, gracias a Dios. Pasa buen día. Gracias. So, when I came here, I didn't even speak Spanish. I still don't speak a lot of Spanish. My Spanish is chopped up, deplorable. I have my own dialect, but that's fine because I'm understood here. But in any case, kind of got distracted and I forgot what I was talking about. But, my plan was to come here and just be in paradise. And of course, there's going to be problems everywhere. But I just wanted to let you guys know, as a vlogger, you know, there's not a lot of money. I don't sell merch. I don't sell merch yet. I will be, but it will be hair products from natural products here. I have to find a way to export it to you guys around the world, and I have to find out what prices they are because I like to be economical with everything. Speaking of economical, when I first got here, I was doing my soul coaching and I was good. But I kept moving because I couldn't find an apartment that was suitable for me. And, I didn't know at the time that it was a blessing in disguise. I didn't know at the time that it was God moving me, just like that boat, in the water. I wanted to remain still. I wanted to remain in one apartment and just be happy. But because of the dynamics and what was happening, I was being challenged, but at the same time, it was a blessing in disguise. There were a few people commenting on my channel negatively, you know, but then there were a lot of supporters. A lot of you guys supported me along the way, and you were like, wow, Cerise, you're moving again. Sorry to hear about that. Now, this is not to knock the landlords where I lived. It was just beyond their reach to be able to help with certain things. For instance, the last place that I just left, like last July or September rather, I couldn't stay in that apartment in Cabarete. I really wanted to, but there were days where I had no water. I couldn't do my laundry upstairs. And then there was a mold situation happening in the house. There was no ventilation. And I was willing to stay there because I had moved so many times. And I was like, dear God, please, I got to be stubborn now. I can't move. And I was willing to stay there until I did a live to air. And I talked about it on a live to air. And you guys said to me, get out of there now. There's mold. Don't you know what mold is? It can kill you. And I did a little bit of research and I found that there was black mold. And I got out of that apartment the very next day because I listened to you guys. And I went back to Los Charamicos where I live, and I've been settled ever since. And that is a blessing in disguise. I was really upset when I had to leave that apartment that I was in with the beautiful view. But then once I left it and I got settled here in Los Charamicos, I realized where I was supposed to be, in the place that I loved. I loved Charamicos from the moment I saw it 3 years ago. I didn't even know that, something on earth that seemed like it stopped in time was existing, but yet still advancing. I was at Goddess Lounge yesterday and I was speaking to a couple of people. And one person I was speaking to, I told him, because he wants to buy in Seahorse Ranch. And that's beautiful if he can afford it. That's a great place to buy. It's really expensive. But this place here in the Dominican Republic, at this moment, it is not a seller's market. So if he wanted to sell that place back, he may not be able to do that at all and get the money that he spent in it, or maybe even refurbishing it or whatever. So my suggestion to him was buy something in Los Charamicos, because where we're looking right now, that is El Bate. All of that is sold off, and it's all mostly commercial. And if it's not commercial, there's apartments and stuff, but they're all hotels. And you're going to be spending millions upon millions to be able to buy a property right there where we are looking. I'm going to risk moving the camera because every time I move it, it just kind of gets choppy with the feed. But I'm going to risk moving the camera right now to the other side of where Charamicos is, where I live. And most of that right there is still for sale. And from Dominicans, not from, sorry, I was just trying to set the stand up, and not from foreigners, from Dominicans. And you guys always say, oh, I don't want the gringo price or the gringa price. That means the foreigner price. Well, you will have to pay a little bit more than what a Dominican will pay. that just makes sense, because you can afford a little bit more, but you can still get a good deal. That is the last part of Sosua right there on the beach that is for sale. Okay, that I know of right here in the bay, from one side to the other. And that side that you're looking at right now, there's a lot of broken down places there where you can just go and restore and set up shop, set up something. Because Los Charamicos, I live there and I love it. A lot of people call it the hood, but what it is really, it's a neighborhood. It's a Dominican neighborhood. And I find that there's a lot of beauty and family there. I would buy real estate there. When I'm settled, I'm single and I really don't have any plans to, you know, like buy right now. But for those of you who are ready to buy, that's a suggestion for you over there. Give me a shout because you would get a nice piece of land or property or a house that's already built right here, so close to the beach. And again, yesterday when I was at Goddess, I was speaking to another vlogger. I won't mention his name because, it's just private what our conversation was. But he said he stopped vlogging because there's no money in it. And I said, well, yeah, who thinks that there's money in it with just a few thousand subscribers? Don't get me wrong. I love every cent that YouTube gives me and I share it with the locals here, clearly. And, I put it towards my rent. So it's great when you guys subscribe and you guys watch the videos and, you help us vloggers here. But in all seriousness, you can go online and you can look at, I think it's called blade.com. I'm not sure, but David Rich, he's one of my subscribers and a friend that lives here in Cabarete. He told me that he went on a website and it said how much the vloggers are making. And he's like, Cerise, you only make like $107 a month on YouTube? And I'm like, well, a little bit more than that, but yeah. And it surprised him. And then it surprised a few other people as well. And especially people who live here. They think that vloggers are just living it up. Most vloggers, okay, they are not making as much money as what they are saying. I also want to mention something else. If you do come down here to vlog and it's something you're interested in, take time to really vlog about the people, the culture, the family, the festivals, content for people around the world, and things that the Dominicans are going to be proud of to get out around the world. There's too many vloggers here on Playa Sosua videoing women and gaining subscribers and likes and views on their channel by glorifying stuff that the Dominicans don't even want glorified. And one of the main reasons why the president is now changing Playa Sosua and getting rid of a lot of the stuff is because of a lot of the vloggers that have really showed too much of that stuff. There's news right now that the mayor, I heard yesterday in Goddess Lounge, that the mayor is going to be closing down things soon. That's some serious stuff. And it's all because of the nightlife and all because of the information that is skewed about Sosua getting out and around the world. But you know what? Where there's negative, there too lies positive. Because it may be negative that these vloggers are talking about mangoes and they're talking about the sex industry here and the sex trade industry and all that, more than they're talking about content that you guys really want to hear about. There's a positive in that. Because they are doing that, they are now changing the face of Sosua and they are creating a better platform for you guys to come with your families. And also women. That brings me to my mamacita retreats that I'm going to be having. I really want you ladies to come on down here, whether you're single, whether you're in a group, or whether you're, just two of you. You're more than welcome to come here. You may not know what's going on here. You may not know where to stay. You may just want to come down here so you can enjoy your life. Or maybe just get to know yourself a little bit more. That's what I'm offering to you ladies that are coming down here, Mamacita. But aside from all that, you know, again, just back to the vloggers. We're here to give you guys content. Really, our main focus as vloggers here should be tourism, should be information on what's going on here for you guys. Cost of living, different areas that are safe for you to move into, what it's like to get your residencia, what it's like to, live in the neighborhood versus like a Dominican neighborhood versus a gated community. The prices of different lands, the prices of different apartments, what it's like to live in a place with no hot water. I lived in a place a few times with no hot water, but this is experiencing the island, and I think this is what us vloggers need to focus more on, bringing you content that's going to help you relocate. Yes, there's some of you who don't want to relocate here, and you really do want those videos showing butt and breasts, and that's fine. That's 100% cool because that's some of you come down for that, and that's offered here. That's all right. I personally don't agree with the nightlife being taken away. I think women should be allowed to do what they want with their bodies. But again, this is a tourist spot, not just for that. And the government doesn't want one of the most popular beaches on the North Coast being used just as a playground, for that. They want to utilize it to boost the economy. They want to utilize this beach to be able to boost jobs. That area that we're looking at right now, Los Charamicos, is where the people who work in the tourist area live. That right there, that area you're looking at is where the locals live, the native Dominicans. And that's where they live, and they walk along the beach to go to El Bate and work in the grocery stores, and for foreigners, more or less. I mean, obviously there are Dominicans living in El Bate, but it is a little bit more expensive for rent and for for apartments, for houses, for everything. But over there in Los Charamicos, it's less expensive. You can find some modern places. You can also find some places that are just, pretty much, need a lot of help. They're demolished or they're dilapidated, falling apart. But no matter what, you will find something that will fit your budget. You can get unfurnished. Most of the times in Los Charamicos, you will find unfurnished. And, if you are planning on staying here for a while, then unfurnished may be your choice. But yeah, guys, you see, I do this honestly for you. I share what I have learned with you. Maybe as part of being a Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius, and Sagittarians are known to learn so they can teach. And that is, I find so much joy in that. Yes, I do get busy. So when you guys leave me 4-minute voice notes, 5-minute voice notes, sometimes I might not be able to get back right away because they're long voice notes and I always get distracted doing something else. But, it may take me a few days to get back to you because I don't have a personal assistant. But I do that out of the kindness of my heart for you guys. I really do. It's not my job here. Let me give you an example, though. I've done a few real estate deals here, and I got cut out of every single one of them. Even yesterday, I heard about one. I was, it disturbed me for a moment. I won't lie. I shed some tears because I work very hard. And in the real estate, I work really hard for you guys to come here. And if I help sell someone's home here, I do think I should get a commission on that, especially if I did the promotion, especially if I brought the client in and that person has been trying to sell their place for a few years and then the person that I brought in bought it. I don't expect my client to pay me because you're buying. You don't need to pay me commission on what you're buying. But the bottom line, when you are paying the person that's selling to you, that person should cut me off a little something. And I just think that's fair. I'm not a real estate agent. I call myself a real estate specialist here because I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm definitely not an agent, and I'm not interested in being an agent. I am a soul coach. That's what I do, and that's what I've been doing for 2 decades, you know? That's why I want you guys to also check out my videos so you can get to know me a little bit more, my soul, my heart. I purposely, when I first came here, I purposely just focused on content on my channel for you guys. I shared my life with you guys and my relationship that I had then. And, I still share with you guys. But my main concern is having you guys come here and settle in nicely, right? So I don't want to take from you guys. And again, I encourage you to look at my old videos because that's what I want to start doing again. I sacrificed a lot in the last 3 years for my YouTube channel, helping you guys. And, I need to grow more within myself again. I need to focus on my books, my soul coaching books. I will be writing a few books for you guys coming here, like tour books and Sosua staycation and stuff like that. I'll be doing that, but I just need more time to focus on my writing. And that's why I haven't been showing as many apartments. I still help you guys get apartments, but I haven't been focusing on that as much. And I've been making it here to the beach so I can really focus on my mind and my healing. Guys, we got to be kind to each other. The other day, I put out a video about the Mamacita retreats. And I was surprised that I only had 2 men bash me. 2 men only. One guy said, Cerise, you're so ignorant. Don't call it Mamacita. And I'm like, why not? Like, Mamacita, it means hot mama, ladies. You don't need to be hot to come down, but when you come down, you're going to feel hot, hot, hot. Why not? And then another person jumped on and said, Cerise is so ignorant. And I think we all have a form of ignorance. I wouldn't deny that I'm ignorant in some ways. But then he just kind of continued to bash. And it was just not very, at first I just took it with a grain of salt. And I was like, yeah, help my algorithms keep commenting, like, really, what is he going to help with? And he's like, yeah, I'll help you get some money. And he had to comment again. Guys, we are adults here, supposed to be coming down here for pleasure and for paradise, not coming down here to bash people who are innocently trying to give content out to the world and not even getting much for it, I'm not looking for anything from you guys in regards to that. And you guys know that who have contacted me. You guys contact me on my WhatsApp for doctor's numbers, airport pickup, drop off. And you guys will say to me, when I get there, I want to meet you for a drink or a bite to eat. And most times I'm too busy for that, to stop my day to go out for an hour or 2 hours for a drink or something. Really impedes my progress. So it's not that I don't want to see you guys. I do want to help you. And once my help is done, chances are when you are here for your week or your 2 weeks, we're not going to see each other. If you're here for longer, then most likely we will be able to meet up. Oh my gosh. I love the song being played in the background right now. It's Bless Us, My God. I love that about Dominicans. They play Christian music in the morning, and it's so beautiful. During the pandemic, they were going through the streets of Los Charamicos with a loudspeaker at 5 o'clock in the morning when the curfew was lifted in the morning. It's still 5 o'clock in the morning, but, like when we could go back out in the beginning, they would go out in the streets with a loudspeaker with Christian music playing just to inspire people and encourage them. And also above us, airplanes would fly above Sosua Bay, and it would be like a little, like a banner behind the airplane, behind the helicopter, and it would say, God bless Dominican Republic. Some of you guys don't know that, right? But that was a beautiful thing that, and the beginning of the pandemic really, really made me feel good when I was all alone in Los Charamicos, and I would hear it that 5 o'clock in the morning. It was special. And those are the things that I love about the Dominican Republic and that I want to bring to you guys. I'm sorry about being all over the place today and just going from topic to topic, but I really want to let you guys know that I can do 3 videos a day, 2 videos a day, or one a week. Like, it doesn't matter, but it's all for you. And it's all with the intentions of giving you content and also entertainment. My story times, those are my favorite videos. My favorite videos are the story time ones to give you. And I want to also start offering you guys meditation videos and soul coaching videos, because a lot of you guys are stuck in life. A lot of you guys do want to come here to live, but you're just waiting on that big paycheck, or you're just waiting on, the inspiration, or you're just afraid. And my videos are to inspire you and encourage you. And even if they're not about soul coaching and it's content on how you can come here, I think that's inspiring as well, because it helps. Any piece of information helps anyone coming here. And guys, it is what it is. Just back to being cut out of that real estate deal. Some of you guys come here with the intention to buy. And I set you up with a real estate agent. This has happened a few times. I don't talk about it because I learned how to live with it and deal with it, but it's not something I want to continue to live with. But so what happens is you guys contact me. I set you up with the real estate agent, and then the real estate agent cuts me out of the commission and offers you a cheaper deal. There have been some times where the real estate agent has said to you that they can offer it to you lower, but just don't tell me what the price is and stuff. And I get that. You guys have come back and told me. There was one person that apologized and said, Cerise, I'm sorry, but, I have a family. And I'm like, no problem at all. It's just nice to know that, what's going on. There was another woman that came here, a Russian woman, and she connected with another Russian woman that I introduced, and the both of them cut me out of a deal. And it's continuous. It goes on and on and on and on. So, I just want to say to you guys, there's not a lot of money to be made in the Dominican Republic. You have to come with an exodus plan. You really do. I'm so fortunate to be able to stay here through my soul coaching. And my clients are, long-term clients. Some of them 13 years, and some of them new. But what I'm saying to you is you have to have some type of an exodus plan. I've been seeing a lot of guys come here. They think they're going to start their YouTube channel. They have a good amount of subscribers. They get a good amount of views. But then, YouTube doesn't agree to be a partner with them. YouTube says, no, sorry, your videos are common. They're like everyone else's, and we don't want to pay for your content. Or they'll say, no, your content is about, whatever, alcohol, drugs, or like whatever, women, So some of them are turned away from the YouTube partner program, and, they end up giving up. Other people, they're not making money on YouTube, and they give up. Because it can be disheartening, especially if you're doing YouTube for money, right? And I just want to say, when you come down here, have a plan. Some guys come down here and they're like, okay, I'm going to come down for a year and I'm going to stay. And they saved for a year. After 3 months, they spent most of their money and they start becoming very afraid. They start getting scared and they start trying to look for ways to make money. And then they become miserable because they want to stay here, but you can see the fear on their face that they have to go back home and they cannot stay. Some of them gave up everything and they have nothing to go back to. And hola, they have nothing to go back to. Sorry, that guy that walked by, we just had a funny interaction. I think he recognized me. He went by and then he looked back again and he kind of stopped after he passed and he stared. A lot of the Dominicans are starting to recognize me a lot more now too. Before it was just foreigners on the beach here. You guys would be like, hey, you're Cerise, the YouTube woman. And I'm like, yeah, I meet a lot of people here. But then now Dominicans are now appreciating the channel because a lot of them are hearing about, me here helping to bring change, positive change, you know, and positive people like yourself who want to come down here and invest innocently in a beautiful paradise where you can enjoy life, feel safe, and not have to worry about your investment. Because any investment that you make here right now, especially in Puerto Plata, can only appreciate. Okay, right now, if you buy something and you want to flip it and sell it, chances are you're not going to get the money that you want for it, because everyone is under the impression that the Dominican Republic is cheap, cheap, cheap. And that's not true any longer. The prices are going up, up, up. The cost of living has already gone up. And landlords are wanting to raise their prices of rent as well, because they know they can. They know what their government is helping them to do, to live more meaningful lives, to take more money for their hard work each day. Some people only get paid 500 pesos a day here, and that's 10 bucks a day for 8-hour work shift that you wouldn't even believe they may work harder than most people around the world, right? So, and then at other times, they may not work that hard because there's no incentive. And then people from around the world say, oh, Dominicans this, Dominicans that. And well, if you were getting paid nothing for an 8-hour shift and you see everyone else on the internet from around the world living it up, doing the same work and less, making like quadruple or 50 times more the money, of course it may be disheartening to you as well. Right. So these are the things that I have weighing on my mind today. Like, just, like, I want to just clarify with you guys that I am not trying, like this guy said on my video the other day, my Mamacita video, he's like, oh yeah, I'll keep commenting so you can get your 2 cents. And I'm just like, this guy doesn't even have any clue, just no clue at all. And he has the audacity to call people ignorant on the internet. No clue, and then he starts talking about how, oh, soul coaching, there's no money in it. He has no idea. No idea. And and I was so surprised that only his ignorance had something to say about my Mamacita retreats. Because initially, when I first came here, there were not a lot of women. And I love men. Like, that's the whole thing. I'm a tomboy when it comes to hanging around people. I can hang around a whole bunch of women if they're not talking about a whole bunch of men. And I can chill with a whole bunch of men. And they can talk about anything. Women, politics, other men. Men, I just really have an affinity to. And it just, that's that. So I found it very comforting to be able to come here and chill with the men. Some women, they don't. They're just like, no, there's too many men. There's not enough women. Well, women, that is changing right now. And I want you to know that I want to help change that, because I do want to see more of a balance here with all the changes. Hold on. Noche just moved the camera. You know what? Since she moved the camera, let me just move it that way so I can give you guys the view. Noche! 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 Hold on, Noche just took off. Come here. Come here right now. She just took off after a puppy. You come sit down with me. Oh, she's gonna stay in the shade. So yeah. Sorry guys, I turned the camera and I forgot what I was saying now. Noche took off and all that stuff. But yeah, I want you guys, just what's on my mind today is I want you guys to come down with a plan. If you're going to be saving, if you save money to come down here and live for a year, you come down here and live for 6 months, know what you are doing with your money. Especially ladies, listen, men too, because I'm going to have some men retreats as well, where we're going to have some singles retreats and couples retreats. We're going to do it all. Don't worry. But first, I'm just focused on the women's retreat first. And you know what? When you guys come down here, please come down with the intention to save money. A lot of guys go broke here, and they you can tell they're broke. They go out with other people that buy their food for them. They you can tell if they had money in their pocket, they would be drinking and eating a lot more. You can tell that they're stressed. They don't have as much money, and they're miserable, and they're talking bad about everyone else, and they don't have a light type of vibe around them. So I just want to say that save your money, ladies. Don't be like some of the men that come here and go broke spending their money on women and partying and stuff, and then they have to smarten up their last few months here, because they didn't plan properly. And that's not all men. I see some of the men that come here and they're not really drinkers or partiers. They don't come here for the women. And, they came with a plan for 6 months and they end up staying for a year. And it's because they are watching what they're spending. Lo siento. Noche, move. Ben. Hola. They're setting up today. They're setting up all the chairs now on the beach behind me. So yeah, come. There's Noche. There we go. I don't want her to knock over the camera. So yeah, guys, this is just really a chat this morning. I want you guys to know that just come down here, have your fun, save your money and live a good life. Invest properly in this island. You know, like yesterday, I said to the guy, I said, listen, in Canada, you know, I was born in the hood, and, but raised with a lot of education, a lot of religion, a lot of love. My parents loved me so much, and obviously we got out of the hood after, right? But my mom had 5 kids, and she had to struggle for a while. And there's nothing wrong with that, because people do struggle in life, especially someone with 5 children. And my dad, he died when I was young, and it wasn't easy for my mother. But she always drilled home for us to focus on what we love, her children. Focus on what we love. Focus on what makes us feel comfortable. I've studied in university. I've gone to college. In Canada, we call college, and university. They're two separate things. University is where you go and get a degree. College is where you just go for like a couple of years and you get a certificate. Like, not really. In university, you get like a diploma type of thing, a degree, So yeah, like your bachelor's or, something. Oh, ah! What? ¿Dónde? It's gone? ¿Qué es ese? Huh? A bee? Bee? A beetle? A beast? What's a mosquito? But it was so big. Will it bite me? Okay. I never saw one before. Okay. Oh my gosh, I just saw like this thing about that big. It went right straight for my hair, and all I could hear is zzz. I thought it was one of those flying cockroaches. Oh, those flying cockroaches certainly shook me. You guys watch that video on when it was on my forehead when I was sleeping, and I had to do some ninja karate to it. In any case, I keep getting just distracted here. That's what the beach does for me, It just is that. But yeah, I just wanted to say to you guys that I love you. I'm going to be here every morning on the beach, Monday to Friday. Sosua Sundays. I kind of lost interest in the Sosua Sundays because some days it rains, and I don't know. Some days I get too buzzed up. Well, the honesty in it, the real honesty in it is I drink too much on the Sundays when I'm on the beach, and then I go home and like 5 o'clock in the evening, and I feel like I just want to sleep. And then the next morning I feel like, I can't wake up. And then it just does not, my week doesn't start, my Monday doesn't start off right. Right. And you may say, well, just don't drink. Well, sometimes people buy me a drink, and, it's just, you know, 3 hours on the beach doing a video and chit chatting with everyone on a Sunday day off, stuff like that. Yeah, so it's easy just to drink and then kind of lose track. So that's another reason why I haven't been doing Sosua Sundays. I'll get back to it, but right now I'm more focused on my health, and I'm more focused on, coming here to the beach in the mornings and exercise, eating well, losing weight, preparing myself for the Mamacita retreats. And I have it so far marked for October. Yesterday, I met up with two women to talk to them about the Mamacita retreats. But one woman, she went and sat with three men that I introduced her to, and she wanted to just chill with them. She's, I think, a lonely woman looking for love. And then the other woman sat that I was supposed to meet up with, we just didn't end up talking because we ended up talking with everyone else at a table. With let me see, there was 1, 2, 3, 4 other people, her and myself. So, it was very difficult to talk about the Mamacita retreats. But I'm going to find someone to do it with me. I did the last one all on my own, and it was amazing. To meet you guys, to you ladies and everything. It was awesome. We actually had a really good time. Two women ended up meeting men, and one woman ended up staying here. She works online, and she moved to Santiago. She came here. She was doing a lot of research online. She saw my Mamacita retreat, and she's like, you know what, Cerise, I want to come down there. She bought her ticket, and she got her Airbnb, and I got her an apartment, and she stayed for the week. But during that week, she met someone, and she was like, well, you know what? I work online anyway. I work from the internet, and all I need is a good internet connection. Why don't I just stay? And that's what she did. And like I said, she moved to Santiago. The other woman that met a man here, she's still with him. And I see him here all the time, and he's loyal. He's not a sanky-panky. And then the other women, they enjoyed it, and they have come back already on their own just to enjoy here. So it was real fun for me to plan it on my own. And I offered a lot. Like, for instance, yesterday when I went to Goddess Lounge, I thought to myself, I want you ladies to come to Goddess Lounge with me, do horseback riding on the beach, do some pool and beverages, and get a really nice meal. And then I also want to take you guys to Gaspar Hernandez up in the mountains where the cacao trees are. That's real chocolate, and we can get it to put on our face for exfoliation. And also we can get the cacao cream. Oh my gosh, there's so much that I want to do with you ladies when you come here. But even if I'm left planning it on my own again, it's just all gravy. Saying it's all gravy, guys, because you guys make it easy for me. All I have to do is plan it, and everything is done for you when you come. And, it's a 7-day retreat, so we'll have 5 days of stuff to do, because the first day you come and then the last day you leave, right? So we're going to have 5 days packed with really good stuff. One day we're going to go to the capital, Santo Domingo. And then another day, we're going to go to the river. Another day, we're just going to do a little bit of Sosua shopping around. There's going to be so much. But in any case, that's why I do this for you guys. And it benefits me emotionally. It benefits me spiritually. I gain joy from doing this for you guys, not an income. So I really want to drive that home, because some of you guys think that you're going to make big bucks here on YouTube. And unless you're selling merch or, merchandise, unless you're selling merchandise like t-shirts and hats, even those are even hard to push, right? You're not going to make millions on that either. You have to hit something right, and you can make it. I'm not trying to discourage you, but you have to hit something right. Even when you come here and you do want to vlog, you may blow up just by vlogging about something, There's going to be a lot of cruise ships coming here soon because Puerto Plata cruise liners are going to be coming in. Hey, you may just want to video on that and be in Puerto Plata and watch the ships come in. And there may be people around the world that love that. I remember I used to go to the airport, Pearson International Airport in Canada, with an ex-boyfriend of mine all the time. And he used to just love watching the planes come in at nighttime as he loved aviation. And I didn't mind. It was sharing time with him. We loved each other, and why not? And so we used to watch the planes come in, and it was fun. So some people might like to watch the boats come in. You guys don't know what's going to blow up for you, but you still have to have somewhat of a plan. You know, work online. There are so many ways you can work online as well. Go on YouTube and just plug in work online. Some of us vloggers will even tell you how to work here and make money, but nothing is going to be $1 million trade in if it's, pretty much been tried true and everything like that. When I came here, I started to offer airport pickups and drop offs. A couple of vloggers started to offer that as well, but they were going with their own vehicles, and that was just wrong because they're taking from the Dominicans, and they didn't even have a taxi license. You have to have a taxi license to go inside of the airport to pick up people. When you guys arrive, when my people arrive, my driver is there with a sign, and your name is on that sign. And my driver has a taxi license, and my driver will speak Spanish and English, and my driver will benefit and get that money in his pocket for his friends. And I talk the price down for you. Okay, that's that deal right there. And automatically, when I do get a new driver, like for instance, I found a new driver yesterday, and he has a nice minivan, and he charged $600, 600 pesos, which is $12, from Sosua to Cabarete, Goddess Lounge, and I thought that was a pretty cool deal. Like, it's an awesome deal right there. And he then picked me up and then took me to pick up Noche after I took her to the salon. So I went to Goddess in the meantime to have a bite to eat and everything, and wait for Noche to be all groomed. And then after he came and he picked me back up, and that was like very different for me because usually I pay my motor concho for the whole day, right? My motor concho will drop me off at wherever I'm at, and he'll come with me, and he'll eat and he'll drink. And usually I don't mind that so much, but yesterday I was like, no, I don't want to do that any longer. I just want to pay for transportation, and so that's what happened yesterday. And I ended up spending less money, and it felt great because I too want to save money as well here, right? And that's why I like to live economically. So I just want you guys to know that, that there is transportation. And so anyway, this guy, some of the vloggers, they thought they could do it themselves. And you can't. If you want to do the airport pickup and drop off by yourself, you can't park right where the people come out from the plane, because that's only for taxis. And if you want to park close to there, you have to pay for parking, and then that might eat into your profits. And if you're only picking up one person from the airport, it's really only $25. So you're looking at not only your time that you have to spend there, the energy getting there, also if their flight is canceled, or if it's late, you're still waiting there. And most people, you only have one client at a time, right? So there's not a lot of money in that. And people picked up on that, thinking that, oh, I'm due. Cerise does airport pickup drop offs all the time. Like, there's no money in that. I'm not doing the driving. I'm not doing anything. I'm providing jobs for people. Then there's the apartment hunting. Okay, I did an amazing job, if I shall say so myself, hunting for apartments. It was just landed in my lap because I had to keep looking for apartments over and over for myself. So this idea landed in my lap, and it was a blessing. So I could offer it to you guys, but there's no money in that either. If I'm looking for apartments for you guys for $500 a month, right? Who is getting that money? You are saving money, and the landlord is getting money, right? I've had people say, Cerise, it's Put the price up by 100. Put the price up. Hola, put the price up by 200. If the rent is 300, why don't you make it 500? But I'm like, that's kind of defeating the purpose, right? To charge someone $200 more, they're going to find out, you know? Mm. I remember I was dating someone when I first came here, and he was Dominican. And he used to want to keep charging people more money for services that we were offering. And I kept doing everything for free. And he was like, why do you keep doing everything for free? Like, what do you think this is? Who's paying your food? Who's paying your rent? And I'm like, well, people are coming here. And he's like, oh, what are they going to just take you for food and food to eat? What are they going to continue to say? I'll take you for a bite to eat when I arrive for all the help you gave me. And he didn't like it. It angered him because he was like, listen, I don't need their food. Like, their money is what they should offer. And I said to him, no, 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 calm down. And then he wanted to overcharge people for things. And I was like, you can't do that because these people are relocating here. And within a month's time, they are going to get social with people. They're going to network with people. And they're going to find out the true price. And then we're going to seem like we are dishonest. And he was like, oh, they're not going to stay that long. And you know what? Some of those people have stayed that long. And some of those people have actually started channels as well. So come on, like, I will not do that. So I don't make money on the rentals either. And some of the vloggers, they got into it thinking that they're going to make money on it. And there must be money in it because I've been doing so much hustling with it. And there's no money in it. I was charging a $50 fee to you guys before. I was like, okay, yeah, give me $50 and, that will pay for my work. But that doesn't even pay for the promotion, the ads that I put out on Facebook or the time that I put into it. It was just a little something that I put out because one of you guys had suggested it. You guys were like, Cerise, you should charge $50 or even $75 for your time. And you know what, guys? People didn't want to pay that. The men that were coming here did not want to pay it. Guys are like, oh, okay, I'll pay you for your time when I get there. And they get here and they don't contact me, or they get here and they see me on the beach and they're like, let me buy you a drink. And I'm like, no, thank you. I can buy my own. Let's sit down and talk. How's your vacation going? And then they're like, oh, I know I owe you $50. And I'm like, no, you don't. That's my treat. It's my treat to you. Go buy something for one of the locals here, and they say, okay. And that tells me they don't have it. So should I be angry at that? No, it just means that they're going to be able to take that $50 and spend another couple of days here. And that is what it's all about, right? So, you guys will find out when you get here what it's all about and what it's like and the beauty and living with the locals, the beauty and living even with the expats, if you like the expats, living with the expats. I don't like living with the expats. That means expatriates. That means people who are foreigners. I really like living with Dominicans. I find a lot of pleasure and joy in that and a lot of satisfaction. It makes me feel like I am really in another country. Some days I forget. Some days I really feel like I'm just in Canada, especially when I'm out at karaoke or chilling at a wonderful restaurant, So, yeah, guys, I just want to say, if you are planning on coming here for a very long time, don't just look at everything as cheap. Don't think that you can come here with a little bit of money and stay for a very long time, because sometimes you have to spend unexpected dollars or pesos on things you didn't expect or different things. You might want to go on an excursion, so think hard. And if you already have a YouTube channel and it's already doing well, then your channel can only do better here. Like, your channel will pick up here. If you are offering the content that the people want to know. Santo Domingo is a great place that people love to visit. And Santo Domingo has really grown, and Punta Cana really has grown with visitors. Right now, most of the people coming in are going straight to Santo Domingo and also Punta Cana. So there's a little tip for you vloggers that want to make some really interesting content for people coming here. Sosua is a wonderful place. your channel can grow here as well, and I'm sure you'll make a couple extra bucks here. But if you are already a vlogger and you're already doing it, you know, and I just want to say that I do it for you guys. I do it for you guys. My heart broke yesterday when I heard that I got kicked out of another real estate deal. And it's starting to become very bothersome because, you know, the dishonesty. And it's not Dominicans, it's foreigners. Well, yesterday it was a Dominican and a foreigner. The first time a Dominican ever did that to me. But he thinks he's American. Like, he's not your traditional Dominican. He thinks he's American. So I'm not surprised. But I did leave him 3 messages cussing his ass out. But I deleted all 3 messages because I was like, man, I'm allowing this to get to me and I shouldn't. I have to remember why I even started vlogging from here in the first place. Not for commission on a home that I'm selling for someone, but to give you guys content. God will bless me in the ways that I need to be blessed in regards to my books and in regards to, you know, just my meditation and what I do with my soul coaching. That's where my heart lies. That's what I am. I'm a spiritual person. I'm kind. I love to share. I don't like to see people suffer. I love to see people happy. And, you know, I am that person that I'll go out with like a few men and I know that some of the guys may not have money in their pocket and I will buy their drinks, knowing full well that I may not have a stack of money on me at the time. You know, maybe I only took out 2,000 pesos for the day, but I'll always end up buying something for someone, you know, and I just kind of tired of that too, really, you know. So now it's just about me. I came here alone and I'm still alone, but I'm not lonely. I'm not lonely. I enjoy my life. I love it. I have my dog. But now it's just going to be about me and how I can fulfill my life here, my paradise here. So yes, I do got to spend a lot more time writing my books. And, you know, just wanted to let you guys know, again, I can't say it enough. I do these videos for you. It's not a lot of money. I was told yesterday, after 100,000 subscribers, that's when the money starts coming in. I got almost 7,000, so I got a few more to go. But, you know, I don't mind that so much. I'm here for you guys. This video was pretty much just to let you know as well that there's some action going on the beach in the morning. So if you are a morning person, come on down because, you know, there's things going on. Like there's the boat that just went by. It's called Típico Glass Bottom. It's a boat with a glass bottom. And it's beautiful. I've never gone on the glass bottom boat yet. Maybe I'll do that for you guys. I don't know. You guys let me know what you want down in the comments and stuff of that nature. I'm not reading the comments right now just because the sun is so bright and I'm not able to see the screen. I apologize, but good morning to everyone. And yeah, just want to say thank you so much for joining me and for subscribing and for sharing with me your thoughts and also your vacation, because you guys do send me photos of your vacation when you're here. I really love that. When you guys are like at a restaurant that I suggested you go to from my YouTube channel, and then you WhatsApp me a photo of the restaurant, you sitting there enjoying your time, or you WhatsApp me a photo of you hugging the owner because you told the owner you saw the video on YouTube. And you know, like, I love that so much when you guys share with me as much as I share with you. So, you know, that's really what I want to do. That's it. I want to see you guys happy. Today, I'm going over across the water. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me see. I'm going to turn the camera. Right across there is a restaurant. I went there the other day and I bought myself a crab salad and it was delicious. And I got a pizza as well, and it was delicious. I don't know what I want today. I may just get the crab salad again to go, or I may just go for a chill time. But I do got to go and do my writing. And I'm going to cut out now, guys. I'm going to go on Facebook and I'm going to do a meditation on Facebook. I'm just going to say hello to all my friends and family on Facebook. If you guys have Facebook, I do videos a lot on there as well about what's going on here. And I would love for you to join me on Facebook as well. I do videos on Instagram. I'm all over. I do Instagram, I do YouTube, I do TikTok, I do Facebook. I love it all. And I also have another channel where I do readings, like psychic readings for celebrities. And that's a fun thing too. Like I do that for fun as well. But on that channel, I think I'm going to sell merch because I can sell books, astrology books and horoscope books and, really cool books. On this channel, I'm still figuring out what I could sell, but I'll get it together. Right now, I just can sell my hair products because it's natural stuff from this Dominican Republic area, and it's made my hair grow, and it's also made my curls so much more defined, like how they would be in Canada without the humidity. Here, with a lot of the humidity, my hair goes into an afro, like just a lot of fuzz. But the last year or so, I've really maintained a different type of way, a process of doing my hair, and it's working. And I'm ready to sell that now. I'm ready to sell it to people, but I don't know how to export it. So I don't know. I'm talking to someone in China about helping me to export it and sell it on Amazon. I met someone yesterday at Goddess Lounge who told me that he knows how to export things as well. So things are looking up, put it that way. I'm meeting people who can help me move my products. And, I'm also doing things that make me feel like I'm back in my skin again, like my writing and also my horoscopes and meditation. And I love sharing it with the internet. So I will be sharing more of that with you guys. And guess what? It's okay if my videos take a hit. It's okay if I don't get 2,000 views on a video or, 1,000 views on a video. Eventually, the views do go up. Eventually, things will work out. But it's about making ourselves happy in life, right? And offering content that you guys can find useful. Oh, there's a beautiful breeze coming right now. I love it. Okay, guys, I'm going to cut out. I think you are so totally amazing. Listen, if you're struggling right now in life, anything of that nature, remember, this too shall pass. Do not be shaken by any circumstances. Yesterday on my Facebook, I did a little message with people. And I said to them, don't be shaken. God has a plan, and that plan is going on even though you don't see it. And I gave the analogy of, imagine this, water in front of us, like metaphorically speaking. Imagine God is like under the water, under the sea. We don't see what's happening under that sea, but there is a life under that sea. There is a whole other world, and that's like the spirit world. God is preparing something special for you. You don't see it right now, but your blessings are definitely coming in. You just have to have faith and move forward. I'm going to turn the camera around on this side right now, just to show you guys. Some people are getting on the boat. I can't see what you can see, but hopefully you guys can see people getting on the boat. They're all going on an excursion. I don't know what this excursion consists of. Oh, snorkeling. Yeah, they're going snorkeling. See them all? Playa Sosua has a lot of water excursions. There's a pregnant woman over here with her children. A lot of you guys, oh my gosh, she looks so beautiful. A lot of you guys, oh my gosh, she looks so beautiful. I have to turn the camera. Look at that. A lot of you guys think that only men come here, but we got families here, pregnant women. Look how beautiful she looks. Can you guys see that? I love it. We have more families coming. And then look over here. Looks like a family, like a big family or friends or whatever. But you can tell that they're foreigners. Some of them are Dominican. What are they waiting for? Is he having a hard time with, oh, the anchor? Oh, or the stairs. Whatever. I don't even know what that is. I really need to get it out on a boat one day soon. Last time I was on one was about a year and a half ago with Brother from Another Mother in Rio San Juan. Some of you guys may know Brother from Another Mother. He comes here often. He has dreads. Let's watch what these guys are doing. So the side of the beach that you're looking at right now is the Los Charamicos end. If you want to get a lot of excursions and everything like that, contact SeaPro. SEA-Pro. Pro. It's located. The headquarters are located in in Los Charamicos as well. They have very good equipment, modern equipment, dedicated workers that will take care of you. You can see everyone has a life jacket on. There's little ones getting put in the boat as well as adults. It's a nice family excursion. Everyone's going to go snorkeling. And Sosua Bay is a beautiful place to snorkel, in case you don't know. If you are a person that likes to scuba dive and snorkel, oh, I hear under this bay is just amazing sights. Again, I'm not really a person that likes to go in the water too much. I love to swim, but just haven't been in the water as much. I used to when I first got here. So these guys are not foreigners. These guys right here walking are probably from Santiago. Here we go. They're all aboard. They're about to take off for their excursion. I'm excited for them because they're on vacation. Look, they're getting their photos taken. They're waving. Ah, God bless them. I hope they have a fabulous time on that excursion. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll get lots of nice pictures as well. That's just what the Dominican Republic offers. And they're off. Well, guys, if you want to come on down here to the Dominican Republic, give me a shout. 829-702-7726. If you're looking to buy, give me a shout. I'm going to go meet today with a real estate agent that I've never met before. And I'm just going to hand him, I have 7 people right now that want to buy. And I'm going to hand all those names over to him because hopefully I can trust him. And I'm going to sign a contract. I was speaking to a Dominican yesterday, and he's like, you got to sign contracts. You can't trust people. And I am naive in that way because, again, I didn't come here to be a real estate agent. But you know what it is what it is. And I think I should get paid for some of my time doing the things that I do work hard on. All right, guys, I love you. Check me out on Facebook. All right, have a wonderful day. Blesses.